Hello everybody and welcome back to Simulate Gaming and welcome back to Knaveswell Farm Extended. Now today what we're going to be doing is heading out in the 698 doing some fertilizing, and we're also going to set a couple of hired workers slash courseplay courses off. Now we have already set off a courseplay in field 110, which I don't think you can see my mouse just here, because unfortunately we planned on actually harvesting that field today, but I forgot to turn off plant withering. In fact, I'm going to double check. Yes, I forgot to turn off plant withering, which is a shame, so looks like we're going to have to pull out all of the dead crops and start from scratch, so ploughing now. We're also going to set off a hired worker on a cornfield, and we're going to leave a trailer on the side of the road for him, and the side of the field, sorry, for him. But before we do that, I finally got the grain drying plant working, kind of, and I'll just explain that in a second. So we are in the 698 today, and as you can see we have a converted sprayer tank on the back of the Massey right now. This used to be for fertilizer, but now we're using it for fuel, so it's been converted essentially. So we're taking this down to the grain drying plant right now. Right, let's turn this corner without crashing, that would be ideal. We better turn our beacons on, seeing as we've got a highly flammable tank on the back of us. But yes, welcome back guys. We are jumping straight into this today. I'm not going to waste any time because I'm trying a new technique. I'm basically mixing up my usual technique of editing quite heavily and Uncut Thursdays, put them into one, so it's going to be still edited but a lot less editing, so let's hope I don't mess up. Right, okay, so we're back at the grain drying plant right now, so let's actually back up into the generator here, seeing as the tank's on the back here. And then we should have a unload sign, there we go. So we're going to start unloading this. And that used hardly any fuel whatsoever, so we've got a lot of spare fuel to take back to the yards right now. We're just going to double check to make sure it's actually gone in properly. Yes, 100% of fuel, there we go. Don't know if we can glitch any more out. No, apparently not. But yes, now I actually am going to have to buy a McHale round baler as well. We've got a really cheap one on the market right now for about £20,000, which is still a lot, but a lot. We should be able to make that back pretty soon, basically. Now the reason we're getting the round baler as well as our Heston baler is because this, let me just turn my light on, this is the hole we need to put the bales in. Now you can technically get a square bale in here, but my bales in particular are Hestons, as you can probably see. They're just on the other side of this door. They're huge, and there's no way we can get those into here, so we're going to have to get a round baler, which should come in handy actually, because then we can start doing silage bales as well actually. But not to worry about that in this episode, so that's all we wanted to do, is fill up the generator. We could technically leave this here. In fact, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to find a place to put this. Also, there's no head tracking today, guys, because as you can probably tell by the wheel cam, it's reasonably sunny out today, which means, unfortunately, my head tracking doesn't work when it's sunny. Should have thought about that before I spent a couple hundred, well, whatever it was, 50 quid on it, or something like that. Right, so we're going to leave this here. Probably not the safest place to leave it, but oh well, shouldn't hurt too much. Go ahead and unload that. Okay, now what I'm going to do is head over back to the main yard, sorry, and collect our fertilizer spreader. Now this is the one that I was using on White Oak Farm, and I'm finally going to put it in the mod list, although apparently people are having problems with the mod list. I am looking into it, and for some reason it works on my computer, but no one else's, so yes, I need to look into that. Do some Googling. Nothing's coming good. But yes, we have, as I was saying, we got the camera buttons mapped out to the steering wheel, which is nice. So I'm going to cut the journey, but we're going to be stopping off somewhere on the way there, because I've already brought the combine down, ready waiting. In fact, you can see it right there in front of us. So we're going to set this guy off, and yeah. Then we should be pretty much ready to go. And that's the field actually we're fertilizing right in front of us. So the cornfield is working right next to us. Okay, let's go ahead and boot up the old TX65 here. We'll unfold the header. Let's get it folded out. Now we're not doing silage with this, as you've probably already guessed. We're actually harvesting the corn, and the reason for that is because we want to fatten up our animals. Oh, still not unfolded, okay. Whilst we wait for that, let's go ahead and unfold the actual harvester. This takes a short while to unfold this harvester, but I think in real life it's manual, so kind of makes sense. And we're not dropping a swath, so what we're going to do is you look at the back of the combine here. We're going to lift down the... oh, that was the wrong button. We're going to lift down the spreader. Cool, and we are ready to go. So, like I said, we're not doing this. We're going to set a course play off to do this. Auto combine, sorry. So, away you go, mate. On your bike. Right, okay, everybody. So, we are now back at the field. There's been a slight change of plan. As you can see, the fast track now has the spreader on the back, and the 698 has the trailer, mainly because the 698 has a lot thicker tyre. Well, the 698T more specifically has a lot thicker. Ooh, we can go that way. He's done nearly a whole lap. That's handy for us. Yeah, it has thicker tyres. It's a bit heavier as well. So this is going to be carting today, carting our corn. And there is a police helicopter outside my house. Hopefully the microphone's not picking that up. Okay, now either that was a police helicopter that just went overhead or a fire one, because bales do actually tend to catch fire around here. In real life I'm talking about, guys. But anyway, yes, welcome back. We're going to be doing some fertilizer spreading in this. We're not using the trailer for the sprayer today. Don't think there's any need for it personally on the back of this. Now we are using the fast track like I just said, and the reason for that is because, one, it's lighter, it's got skinnier wheels, and we can also use all-wheel steering, which is nice. That's not working. All-wheel steering, which is nice. That's still not working. That's crab. That's still crab. There we go. We finally got it. It's a bit buggy, this steering system, but she does the job. She does the job. She's an old tractor after all. Don't expect it to work as well as she used to. But yes, we're going to be making... Technically, we're making tram lines as well, because it would help if I connected the PTO shaft, that's for sure. But yes, we're going to be making tram lines as we go, because I used to make them properly, but everyone started complaining, saying it was pointless, there's no point in doing that. So, we'll have it your way, we'll do it like this. I personally don't like doing it this way, but what you ask for, you shall receive, being the viewers and stuff. The case has finished work. Okay, let me just go turn that guy off. Right, so I sorted him out. I've technically had to make him start again because he did that bad of a job at it. We're technically paying him to do the same job twice, which is a shame, but as long as it gets done, not really complaining. So this field's nearly done already. Luckily, we're doing more than one field today because we've got to do that one over there also. Not the one next to us, but the one after that. And there's also another one just down the dirt road from that one, actually. I'm actually going to go back to making my tram lines. I've just decided. I like doing it, so that's what we're going to do. We'll just close this road off here. I was just making some better tram lines there. That's what I was doing there. So let's follow this tram. Well, it's not even, I'm not even going to call it a tram line. It's disgusting. It doesn't deserve to be called a tram line, but here we go. We're going to go down roughly here. See, this is why we're in the JCB. That four-wheel steering really, really does come in handy. And the case is slipping. Is he going to fix it himself? We're about to find out. And that's that done. Cool. Awesome sauce. So let's go sort this guy out, and then we'll head over to the next field. But anyway, yes, guys, regarding the 698T that I'm currently working on, which you saw a second ago, I'm thinking... Now let me know what you think. I'm thinking of putting a manual script on it. What do you guys think of that? It's going to be optional. You can turn it on and off. But yeah, I think for the ultra-realistic people, I think you may enjoy having a nice bit of manual transmission going on. Why is this two different colours? Interesting. Right, so let's go ahead and actually make a bit more sense. We'll start off by going straight down the middle and creating... Nah, actually no, we're not. I lied. Let's go ahead and start spraying our headland here. Doing a bit of third person once again because you guys seem to like that. Cool. So yes, manual ignition... No, not manual ignition. What am I talking about? Manual gearbox on the 698T. What do you guys think of that? Would you be up for that or do you hate it? It will be, once again, like I just said, you will be able to turn it off by pressing a button and it'll go back to automatic, but I personally was driving it earlier and it was missing a bit of realism, so I think that may be it. I think we may need to put a bit of a proper transmission on it. Also, that's the field right there coming up in front of us now. That's the other field we got to fertilise after this one. Hopefully this is actually going to come out when the crops have grown, these tram lines, because at the moment it doesn't look like it's doing that much. Back into this one, and about here we'll do, I reckon. I reckons. Yeah, got that spot on. Just about, anyway. Down to here. Let's go this way. Now, I reckon, personally, let's turn it off, we're wasting some fertilizer here. I reckons we're going to go this way. It's not going to be a very straight tram line, that one, because that corner's a bit awkward, but at least it works, that's for sure. Now, when we get to the end of this, we're going to drive back to the end of the field, and I'm going to assume the combine's going to be full by now. So, yeah, we'll see how full he is. Is that the way out the field? I can't remember which lane it was. No, it was the next one. Try to cause as little damage to the crops as we can, don't forget. I've just decided in this video, and I've already said this, but just a little recap, I'm going to go back to doing it the old way I used to do it, because I think it looks really good when I do that. Once again, I got that technique off Rainbow Dave Gaming. Cool. So we're ready to do our last field here, and I'm going to quickly jump over to 698 and unfill once again. Oh no, we got another field there. Okay, we're doing 2 more fields. Okay, so we're just going to unload this. We're only 28% full, so we should get about 4 loads, not, well, just under 4 loads, I reckon. 3 and a bit, 3 and 3/4 possibly. So unload this one, and we'll jump back into the JCB. Cool, now I forgot how to get to the other field. I think it was this way. Hopefully it was this way. I love driving this JCB, guys. Once again, I am putting this in my mod list. I just need to find out what's wrong with it. For some reason, you guys can't get into it anymore, and I'm not sure why. It's really annoying. I thought the website was up and running, and then all of a sudden, boop, can't get into it. Is that the field? No, that's a grass field. This one here? Yeah, it's this one here. Hopefully I've left the gate open. Got a feeling I haven't. No, I did leave the gate open. Aren't I good? Clever. So, let's go into here and start doing our first tram line. This is a really, really small field. I reckon, personally, I reckon we're going to need to do a headland and possibly 1 lane, if we need to do 1 lane at all. Let's go this way. This is officially now our fertilizing tractor as well. If you've never tried doing fertilizing with something with 4-wheel steering, you're missing out, because it's the first time I've done it. Why is there a patch missing there? It is seeded. It's got the seeded texture on it. No idea. But yes, if you haven't tried it, I recommend you try it, because it's the first time I've ever done it, and it's amazing, actually. And there, why is that missing? It's got the seeded texture on it again. It's definitely been seeded. What is going on? Maybe this is still the first stage of growth, possibly. That's what I reckon's happened. Right, let's link these up here. Quick, turn it off. Back up the tram line, and we'll go down the middle, I think. Let's get that 4-wheel steering working there. Ooh, steady there, JCB. Steady. Right. Okay, let's go ahead and unload this. Or unload it, sorry. Close this gate. So I was thinking about the corn harvester there. Because it's going to be ready to... In fact, I can turn the inspector mod on. What am I thinking about? So the TX65 is only 24% full. So it is filling up. I thought it was stuck, but... Let's go this way here. Should have our beacons on ready, shouldn't we, since we're about to go on the road? Well, how did we get out of here? I thought that was the entrance to the field. Apparently not. Ah, there we go. Straight into the field. That's handy for us. Let's go ahead and turn our beacons off. That isn't our field. What an idiot I am. This is our field. This is why you need to pay more attention, guys. We're going to go clockwise. There we have her. Now, this shouldn't actually take too long. I'm not sure how much the spread is on this spreader. It's not that much. I think it's about the same as the vanilla one. In fact, you can see that side. It's not unrealistically big like the sulky I had on Thornton Farm. We'll still have on Thornton Farm. Turn like that. Awesome sauce. This is going well so far, guys. Not much has gone wrong, apart from the fact I had to start recording again because all of my fields are withered without me realising. Now, after this, we're going to take the 698. I think we can store corn up here. I haven't actually looked just yet, but I'm assuming you can, because we need to feed it to our cows. And we need to find our tram lines. Once again, they're not very clear using this technique, but... Right, let's shut her off. And I need to find where the fertilizer ends. This is going to be a bit tricky. Can't really see the line that well. We're going to go this way. Why not? Give that a reset. Boot up the spreader again, and we'll go diagonally. Now, the reason we're doing that is because it's a weird shaped field, so I think we're covering more surface area by doing this. Go ahead, turn her off. Back down this tram line here. And go this direction. That gives us the option then when we come to do it later on. So where did you end, Mr. Fertilizer? I reckon here, roughly. Cool. Do a couple more of these and we'll be done with the fertilizing for our next harvest at least. There we go. And there's one more tram line here. This will do us. Awesome. So we are done now. Once again, I'm just going to back up and create another bit of a curve tram line into this one, just so we've got the options. And that is us done with the fertilizing, at least. I'm looking to buy that field there, seeing it's already got a crop on it. I think we might get our money back from the first harvest. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Let's go ahead and take this back down. We have to store this at the main yard, but I'm thinking of temporarily storing it here in the beef farm. Now, just to show you what I did at the end of the last episode off camera, let's go ahead and show you that. Let's turn into here. Okay, so here's our beef farm. Obviously, if you haven't seen this before, welcome to the channel, okay, because we've been in a couple of videos. So there is our stack of bales. I've done that completely manually, as you can tell by the dodgy pile. The reason we have 3 here is because we also had 3 here, which is now down at the grain drying plant. So let's go ahead and turn this off. And look at that, he's stopping right next to us every time. That's handy. So we need to finish this field real quick. So what I'm going to do is, we could do a bit of harvesting, but you guys have seen me harvest in like 2 videos now, I think it was. So I don't want to bore you guys too much. I need to find out where we can store this corn, to be fair. That's what I'm thinking, anyway. 84%, I reckon that'll do us for now, and then by the time we get back, we can unload the bloke again. So let's take this down. I'm going to see if we can store it in the beef farm. Now, we do have placeable heaps, so if we can't store it there, then yeah, we'll just place it somewhere random until we can get the until we can get a front loader down here to pick it all up again. It looks like the case is stuck. I bet that's on a rock again, so I'm not really worried that much. Ooh. The weight of this trailer is really affecting the 698 now. Not the actual weight of the trailer itself, but now it's full of corn. It's really affecting it, so let's turn into here. How are we doing there? Good, good, good. Right guys, so we're at the beef yard right here. We're going to unload our corn into these silos here, which will then feed into the cows. Now I believe they've got... Yes, they've reached the maximum feeding already. Just go around here and turn around. Okay, now what we're going to do before we head out... Oh, the case is finished. Good. So, come on. Power 698. You're a turbo. You should be able to do this. So what we're going to do before we end the video is quickly ship this off to the sheep farm as well, because we do have some lamb up there. That needs feeding as well. So let's take a little time-lapse drive up to there. And yeah, we'll feed them some corn. Right, okay everybody, so we are just coming up to the sheep farm now. If this guy moves out the way, that'd be very nice. Move. Let's indicate into here. Where's the turning? Here it is. Wait for this car because I don't fancy him clipping my trailer. Come on, Mr. Citron. Cool. And I've never been in this farm properly, so I don't know where we're delivering this corn. Let's just find it. Everything's withered. Why did I forget to turn it off? Oh dear. Looks like we're doing a lot of cultivating off screen. Right, where are we delivering this to? That's the question. So here's the silo. Where is the drop-off point? That's the question. Let's go ahead and open this gate here. Okay. I think this is it here. Possibly. We'll try it. I don't even know if you can feed the lamb corn. I've never tried it personally, but there we go. Let's get some third-person action here. Come on. Now, can we give these corn? That's the question. Yes, we can. Probably only a tiny bit, as expected. So then, guys, that is everything for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I've tried a different style, like I said. Let me know if you like it or prefer my chopped up, doing lots of things in one go sort of method. I'm going to take this back down to the combine, because even though we still have 66% left in, I'm going to assume he's 100% full again. So we need to at least relieve him of some of his corn. So yes, thank you very much for joining me. If you did enjoy this video, please slap that thumbs up button. It really does mean a lot and helps bringing out these Knaveswell Farm extended videos. Stay tuned for Thornton Farm coming up, not the next episode, but the one after. I'm working on a big edit to Thornton Farm, which is why you haven't seen it for a few days. Hit subscribe if you want to see more from me. I've been Simulate Gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.